So if you own a company, chances are you are keeping your company's money in a corporate account. This money is important because it's the lifeblood of your company. You will need it to pay for your business operations, such as your employees' salaries, bills, rentals, and so on. However, one of the biggest issues with corporate accounts is that they usually give little to no interest, meaning the money is just sitting there doing nothing like a lazy bum bum until you decide to use it. That's why recently I've decided to invest my company's money in order to get a return of it.
What? Invest company money? How? Buy properties expand overseas
Okay, it's actually not as scary as it sounds. That's because I've chosen to go through one of the easiest routes that I know of, and that is by investing through Endowus. So, in this video, I'll be sharing my experience of investing my company's money with Endowus, such as why Endowus, is it actually safe, what's the sign-up process like, which funds did I invest in, and so on. Also, do join my Telegram chat group to discuss or ask any questions that you may have. And with that being said, let's jump right in. So, while many of you know that Endowus is a robo-advisor for individual investors like you and me, what you may not know is that Endowus also provides services for companies and even family offices who are looking to manage their money. In fact, all of the investment options that are available to retail investors are also available to corporate investors. So you have investment options like the flagship portfolio, Cash Smart, Fund Smart, and so on. In fact, even the user interface looks pretty much the same. So if you have been using Endowus all this while, you will already be familiar with the entire thing. But first, why did I decide to invest with Endowus? Why not with other institutions? The biggest reason for me was simplicity. With Endowus, the entire process from account opening to investing the money was rather straightforward and fast-free. To open a corporate account with Endowus, all I had to do was fill in a few forms, provide them with a few documents, and ding! The account was approved within a few days without any issues. What's also nice is that Endowus assigned a client advisor to me, where I could ask him anything if needed. The other reason for choosing Endowus was that I was already familiar with the Endowus platform, so I could get it up and running right from the get-go. Besides that, what gave me the confidence of investing my company's money with Endowus is that first and foremost, the safety of the platform. With Endowus, all my company's cash and investments are held in my legal name with UOB Kay Hian, one of Asia's largest brokerage firms. This means if Endowus suddenly give up booms and closes shop, my company's fund will still be safe. However, for someone who's planning to invest their company's money, the question is also about, will Endowus be around for the long term? Because after all, we have already seen Money Out closing down this year and another that closed down back in 2020. So, in a recent Tech in Asia interview, it was reported that Endowus had increased their losses in 2022. But according to them, they have a clear path to profitability in the next 2 years while having ample cash on hand in the meantime. Besides that, Endowus also recently raised another $35 million this year while expanding their services to Hong Kong. So I guess they'll probably still be around for a while more. Next, which funds did I invest in? Now, keep in mind that the entire reason I wanted to invest my company's fund is not to pot big, yeah. It is just to earn a small return on it. This means I won't be investing in the flagship portfolio because while I could be earning like 8% annualized return over the long term, it is too volatile for me. I needed something which is relatively stable from PP while allowing me to withdraw anytime with zero losses as much as possible. So with that, I had two choices. I could either go for Cash Smart Portfolio's lowest risk option, which has a projected return of 3.7% to 4% per annum and has a historical max loss of just negative 0.05%. Or I could go for the Fund Smart option and choose to invest in money market funds like the Fullerton SGD Cash Fund. While Endowus didn't have a projected yield, I was able to get a 3.87% 7-day annualized yield from Webull. The fund also had a worst 1-year return of positive 0.25%. So both options look pretty much the same, right? For Cash Smart and Fund Smart, Endowus charges a 0.05% platform fee, and if I add that up with the fund level fees after cashback, ding! I found that Cash Smart Secure currently gives me a higher projected yield. So that's what I did. After investing $20,000 into Cash Smart Secure for around 1.5 months, I've gotten about $90 return, or a 0.45% return. Okay, I know that $90 may not sound like much, but remember, this is just after investing 20k for 1.5 months. If your company has a lot more spare cash, like $1 million, assuming the 3.7% per annum rate lasts for a year, this would mean you'll be earning $37,000 return in a year. This could easily pay for one employee's salary, yeah? However, with that being said, while I don't expect any losses from this investment, in the end, this is still an investment and not a savings account, yeah? That's why I won't be investing all the company money that I have. Next, here's how long it will take to get back your company's funds. Cash redemptions will take anywhere between 3 to 5 business days. After that, withdrawals back to your bank will take another 1 to 2 business days. So if you add it up, it will take about 4 to 7 business days to get back your company's funds. Okay, here are my thoughts. By investing my company's money, the goal is to make a small return on the spare cash. However, I would still be careful not to invest everything, as I needed to make sure my company still has enough money when the need arises. Finally, if you are interested to sign up to Endowus corporate account, you can fill out a form using my link down below. Once the account is successfully opened, you will get $100 worth of Endowus free credit for the first 6 months. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hopefully, you found it useful. Like, share and subscribe, as I'll be posting new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.